Welcome, everyone, to Intensity Broadcasting for the first race in the FND Route 66 Summer Speedway Series. I am Atlee Atman-Weeson. I'll be your broadcaster for tonight's race, featuring the Gander Outdoor Trucks at Texas Motor Speedway with the exciting drivers from FND Racing. And if you haven't joined us before, you might be asking yourselves, what is FND Racing? And I will tell you, FND Racing is one of the oldest online racing simulation groups of any racing game or simulation. Their roots go back to Sierra Papyrus's NASCAR 4, which debuted 10 days before Dale Earnhardt's death in 2001. That's how old it is, back in 2001. The core of the group can be traced back to the Gollum 38, which was 104 lap races that Monty Noise hosted. They then migrated to NASCAR 2003 and before jumping to their current location at iRacing. They are not a league, although they have done the league thing before. They're now just a group of guys who share the same passion of heart-pumping, white-knuckle, super speedway racing, and now speedway racing. While they do have a team within the group, they will work with those who race with them when in other racing. So if you're looking for great side-by-side racing with very few or even no cautions, then check FND Racing out. Their rooms are open, and unless you prove to be a bonehead, you're welcome to race with us. And the broadcast tonight is brought to you by the sponsors of Atlee Weiss Racing, which include Premier Heating and Air Services, Juan's Mexican Cafe and Cantina, Dayton Weiss State Farm, Go-To Property Services, Smith Wraps and Graphics, Damon's Lawn Service and Landscaping, Motivated Auto Sales, Bobby's Auto Service Center, and Amsoil East Coast Synthetics. So thank you to the support from all of those sponsors. So our last race, we haven't had an actual race in the series, but we did have a little practice race, and it was called a tune-up, and Dave Swindell won last Tuesday's Route 66 Summer Speedway Series tune-up in the trucks at Kentucky. They had some good racing with only 2 cautions and 1 green flag pit stop. Eric Laurie sat on the pole with a 32.225, edging out Swindell by 1/1000th of a second. Gabe Butler, who started 4th, took 2nd place, while Everett Lane finished 3rd. Daniel Rendall finished 4th, and Tommy Holder took 5th. Not a big crowd in that race, with only 14 starting the race. There were 3 lead changes among 2 different drivers, with Robert Ballantyne dominating the race with 40 laps. Swindell also had the fastest lap of the race with a 32.166. Tonight we will have a 1-lap qualifier and a 66-lap race. The race is using iRacing's fixed Texas setup. So everyone is going to have the same car. Fuel is going to be set at 50% tonight, and each driver gets 2 resets. Now, the track that we're racing tonight is Texas Motor Speedway, and they say everything is bigger in Texas, and that includes speedways. The 1.5-mile oval of Texas Motor Speedway is home to everything from NASCAR to IndyCar to Legends cars, and boasts a Lone Star-sized seating capacity. It's located on the north side of Fort Worth. The construction of Texas Motor Speedway began in spring of 1995 and required the movement of more than 4 million cubic yards of earth before it was completed the following year. The track's first major race, a NASCAR Xfinity Series event in April of 1997, was won by Mark Martin, while Jeff Burton captured the first NASCAR Cup Series race the following day in front of a sellout crowd of over 200,000. iRacing's virtual version of Texas Motor Speedway includes a total of 6 configurations from what we're racing on tonight, and that's the big 24-degree banked quad oval, to the pit lane and front stretch short oval that plays host to Legends car races, plus a total of 4 road course layouts, including the 2.28-mile primary circuit that includes most of the big oval, and also 3 smaller infield-only courses. So, I mean, there's Daytona, that's the world center of racing, but Texas has all different kinds of racing. It's an amazing track, and if you have the chance to visit it, it's just awesome. I've never visited, but it looks awesome, and you're going to get a little virtual trip to it tonight. So we are going to try to pull into the booth. He's in the number 2 car. That's Joseph Wright. Hey Joe, this is Atlee in the booth. Is this a good time to talk?
Yeah, absolutely, Atlee. How's it going?
Good. So tonight, it's a 66-lap race. The fuel's going to be 50%, 2 resets. So how are you going to plan around that, and what's going to be your strategy for tonight?
So we're running 50% fuel in the truck, so it's at least 2 pit stops. I expect a couple of cautions. We've got a lot of people in here. Many of them, some of them have not run it at all. A couple of them are newer to the league. And then also we got a legend in Bobby Labonte in here, so it's pretty cool. So we'll see how that works out. And yeah, excited to get going.
All right, good luck, and we'll see how well it goes in qualifying.
All right, thank you. See you.
All right, that was Joseph Wright again in the number 2 car. Now we're going to try to get, before qualifying starts, the number 81 of Josh Hall. Hey Josh, this is Atlee in the booth. Do you copy? Alright, that we couldn't get Josh Hall in here. So now we're gonna try to get Ian Martin. Hey Ian, this is Atlee in the booth. Do you copy?
Yeah, I got.
So tonight we got 66-lap race, 50% fuel, 2 resets. How are you gonna plan around that, and what's gonna be your strategy?
Gonna have to have some kind of fuel strategy, tire strategy here. I'm not that good at the NASCAR and stuff, so I have to pull something out the hat.
All right, good luck. Let's see how it goes in qualifying.
Thank you.
All right. So we talked to 2 different drivers. Both of them have different plans. Let's see which plans work. And there's a lot of other drivers in here. So far in practice, we've seen Tyler Tomasi as the leader with a 29.795. Second is Robert Ballantyne with a 29.816. Then it's Joseph Wright, and that is it. So this is going to be a every Tuesday in the summer. We're going to have this. So starting again, it's going to be Trucks at Texas. Next Tuesday, it's going to be Trucks at Vegas. Then on June 9th, Trucks at Michigan. June 16th is going to be Trucks at Phoenix. June 23rd is going to be Trucks at Charlotte. June 30th is Trucks at Kentucky. Then July 7th is going to be those 1987 cars at Richmond. Then July 14th is Trucks at Atlanta. July 21st is Phoenix with the 1987 cars. We have July 28th is going to be Kansas in the trucks. Then August 11th is going to be Chicagoland with the trucks. August 18th is going to be the 87 cars at North Wilkesboro. August 25th is going to be Trucks at Richmond. And September 1st, the season finale, is going to be the 87 cars at Texas. So an amazing looking schedule with some great tracks. A lot of the no really short tracks or super speedways. A lot of the intermediate tracks. I mean, Richmond is a short track. And we also have 2 unique things that not a lot of people have seen. We got the 87 cars that are going to be released soon, along with just released. We're going to be racing at North Wilkesboro, so that should be fun. Already some times getting there on the board. It's like Tyler Tomasi getting up there with a 29.932. Behind him is Robert Ballantyne with a 29.957. Third is Ian Martin with a 29.962. And we'll let all of those guys shuffle in before we do the official announcement of the lineup. An interesting field, a ton of different drivers, a lot of them come here to race with us here at FND. And like I said before, if you are, you can join our races. You have to be like up there in the classes, but still you can join us if you're decently high class, like C class or above. So that's CB and A class. So if you're in CB or A class, we do have a few rookies and D classes. So really anybody can join. Only C class and above drivers can make it. There are a few D and rookies, but that's a mistake. So if you have an iRacing account. So we're going to try to get our, oh, no, he's been overtaken. He's second in points right now. The number 76, Tyler Tomasi. Hey, Tyler, this is Allie in the booth. Do you copy?
Yes, I do.
So you're looking good in qualifying. It's going to be a 66-lap race, 50% fuel, 2 resets. How are you going to plan around some of those rules, and what's going to be your race strategy?
Just be patient and make sure we're there at the end. Save our stuff. Have good pit stops. It's very hard to get on pit road. I practice it probably more than anything during practice. I think we're just gonna have to be good on getting on and off pit road. Be consistent. Be patient. Save our stuff and be there at the end. And we'll probably come out with at least the top 3, hopefully.
All right. Let's see if the top 3 will happen. Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, it also is. All right. So, Texas, look at it. One of Texas' most prominent features is that humongous jumbotron. There are a few major jumbotrons like the AT&T Stadium one, but also Texas Motor Speedway also has a very big jumbotron. It's one of its most prominent features. And as you saw in that picture, everything is bigger in Texas, including jumbotrons. As you can see here in Texas. And it is now looking like qualifying is over. So we will give starting order. So starting in the first position, it's the number 052 with Joe Della Vecchia. Starting second is the number 76 of Tyler Tomasi. Starting in the third position is the number 70 car of Robert Ballantyne. Starting in the fourth position is the number 1 car of Ian Martin. Starting in the fifth position is the number 13 of Gary Peck. And starting in the sixth position is the number 14 car of Dave Swindell. Starting in the seventh position is the number 2 of Joseph Wright. And in the eighth position is the 7 car of Dale Willoughby. Starting in the 9th position is the number 071 of Eric Laurie. And in the 10th position is the 81 of Josh Hall. In 11th is the number 9 car of Gary Jenkins. And in 12th is the number 101 car of Randy Miner. In 13th is the number 16 car of Garrison Smith. In 14th is the number 701 of Max Diamond. And that is everyone who qualified. There's still a few other drivers that I did not mention that are going to be participating in this race that did not qualify. Like, for example, like Scott Simley is one of the, Gabe Butler, he didn't qualify. So, we got a humongous field. And the pace, car or truck, it depends, I'm not sure, has pulled off of the track. It is a pace car. Sometimes iRacing, well, whenever they're racing in cars, it's a truck, and when they're racing in trucks, it's a car. But we have a very, and one thing I always like to look at is who has the highest I rating. So I'm going to look at all these drivers. And I think we have the highest I rating. The highest I rating, if anyone is wondering, is Ian Martin with a 5,013 I rating. And we got a few for, like Dave Swindell is 4,281. Scott Simley is 4,142. Alright, front row is Tyler Tomasi. Joe Delavecchia, pace car pulls in.
Green flag, green flag.
And green flag is out here at the Texas Motor Speedway. Front row is Joe Delavecchia and Tyler Tomasi. Already side by side into the turns. Tyler Tomasi's trying to get up to Joe Delavecchia. Joe Delavecchia clears him. There's a battle behind them. Gary Peck and Dave Swindell are battling on the high side. Who was going to win it out in the turns? You see Dave Swindell is going down there on the bottom. And they're still there. I think Dave Swindell is going to pull behind Gary Peck. And yes, he does. You can tell who's fast here. Joe Delavecchia off to a good start. Tyler Tomasi not far behind though. Trying to get up there to Joe Delavecchia. There is nice overview camera. It looks like we are single file for the most part. Oh. See a battle going on over there. Joseph Wright getting in under the bottom of Dave Swindell. Let's see how that plays out in the next turn. Joseph Wright's trying to get under. Ooh. Dave Swindell gets on the back of the 13 car. They get single file back out. But, oh, there's Dale Willoughby on the backside of Wright. Let's see how that battle ensues in the coming laps. Over here, Dave Swindell, Ian Martin has closed in the gap on Tyler Tomasi. So it's, I guess we're going to call them the big three. They're up there. And then we got a lot of other drivers behind them. Ooh, Tyler Tomasi, he's there on Joe Delavecchia. Tyler Tomasi goes low, and he clears him. Now Ian Martin is trying to slip under Joe Delavecchia for the second place position. They're there in the straightaway. Into the turns. Can Ian Martin get the jump? And it's going to be pretty close. And Ian Martin ends up clearing the 052 car of Joe Della Vecchia. And the biggest one is Tyler Tomasi. He is your new leader in the number 76 machine. You see, he knows. He sees him right behind him. There is Ian Martin right on the bumper. In the coming laps, we'll look to see him trying to make a move. And look at that. He's there. You can tell. You can see him in the there. I'll look at the gyro cam. Look. Ian Martin. Here is his view. I'll get the cockpit right here. This is what Ian Martin is seeing in, whether it's like a clamp-on wheel, whatever he's driving on. This is what he can see on his screen. And I know one thing that he sees Tyler Tomasi, and he's going to try to make a move on him. He goes high in the turns, but can't exactly pass high. So is he going to try to go low? Tyler Tomasi's doing a good job blocking Ian Martin, trying to prevent him from passing him. And in the coming laps, we should see more of this battle ensuing. Look at that. This has been some great racing so far. Very competitive, honestly. We heard Joe Wright say we expect to need to pit at least twice, and I wouldn't be surprised to see pit strategy play a major role in tonight's race. It might be a little bit early, but in the coming laps soon, we'll see some trying to get up there. Anyway, there's Ian Martin. He's tried a couple times. He's tried to pass him high, but Tyler Tomasi, he's been blocking him low. And the two of them have done a great job. There is, over there, Joe Della Vecchia wants to do a quick flyby of the field. There's Gary Peck. Oh, he's got a little bit of damage on the bumper there. 14 car of Swindell. We got Joseph Wright. There's Dale Willoughby back there behind him is Eric Laurie. Josh Hall. Bobby Labonte. And the Slim Jim car. Then there's Garrison Smith. Oh, there's a lot of battling going on back here. This is a battle zone. Daniel Emrandal on the outside of Garrison Smith. We might watch this for a little while. There is Max Diamond over there. Wow, I did not expect. There's a huge battle. Daniel Rendall is trying to get under the 12 car of Scott Simley. And he's there. Let's see if he will try to make the move in the turn. Oh, he got up to the bumper. Gonna try to pass him in turns 1 and 2 after the straightaway. After the front straightaway.
Caution.
Can he do it? Oh, caution is out. Ooh. We're seeing Ian Martin fall behind a little bit. We might have to rewind and see exactly what happened. He has damage on the car. here's Ian Martin. And then here comes 071 of Eric Laurie. He goes on the outside, then he tags the wall. Dale Willoughby gets hit, and then there's a domino effect. He then hit Josh Hall. Disappointing there for all of those involved. Luckily, though, 2 resets. So that's going to be a big help. Delavecchia, he was up there on Tomasi. So we have a lot of, we have some experienced, some current, like average FND members. We're seeing some new drivers like Bobby Labonte, Garrison Smith, Scott Simley. Oh, some drivers going into the pits. Let's watch the pit lane cam to see who wins the race off of pit road. And it's Tyler Tomasi. He ends up winning. There's all the drivers going on. We're going to try to get Joseph Wright into the booth. He was pretty successful on pit road in the 4th position. It could shake up. Hey Joe, this is Atlee in the booth. Do you copy?
Hey, yeah, man, what's up?
So do you know what happened there exactly?
I just know Josh got wrecked at the back of the field somewhere. He ended up going down pit road. That's why they had to clear his black flags, because they gave him a black flag for speeding on pit, but he was spinning down pit road.
So you're pretty up there in the position. How are you going to try to get up to some of the faster cars like Tyler Tomasi and Joe Delavecchia?
So I don't know what happened to Joe there on that pit, but I got out in front of him. But Dave Swindell and I are pretty good. We were kind of biding our time there during that part. So we were being held up by Gary Peck, I believe, for a while.
All right. Looks like the lights on the pace car have gone off. So get back out there racing and good luck.
Thanks, man.
All right. And like I said before, lights on the pace car have gone off. So let's go over the current starting order. Starting in the first position, restart order, is Dave Swindell in the first position. Second is Tyler Tomasi. Third is Joseph Wright. Fourth is Joe Delavecchia. Fifth is Dale Willoughby. Sixth is Eric Laurie. Seventh is Ian Martin. Eighth is Gary Peck. Ninth is Bobby Labonte. 10th is Scott Simley. 11th is Maurice Johnson. 12th is Daniel Rendall. 13th is Randy Miner. 14th is Louis Loya. 15th is Gabe Butler. 16th is Gary Jenkins. 17th is Robert David Ballantyne. 18th is John Obi Abrimski. And 19th is Max Diamond. 20th is Garrison Smith. 21st is Ed Williams Jr. And 22nd is Josh Hall. All right.
Green flag, green
Waiting
flag.
for the green flag is out here at Texas Motor Speedway. Already some side-by-side action. Tyler Tomasi and Dave Swindell are side-by-side in the turns here. Tyler Tomasi clears him. Now it's Dave Swindell and Joseph Wright that are side-by-side. Joseph Wright's going to try to get under Dave Swindell. Still Dave Swindell on the quarter panel, but Joseph Wright ends up clearing him. Let's go and look over there, back there. Joe Delavecchia, he's side-by-side with Dale Willoughby now. Joe Delavecchia is up there on the high side. Dale Willoughby is trying to get under there. We're 3 wide, kind of. Oh. We're not 3 wide anymore. Whoa, there's a huge pack. Ian Martin is going under Joe Delavecchia. Now he's on the quarter panel of, oh no. little bit of contact, it looked like, between Ian Martin and Eric Laurie. Now Ian Martin is side by side with Scott Simley. Coming into the mix now, and this has just been crazy restart on the outside. There is the 12 of Scott Simley. Can he make the pass on Ian Martin? Ian Martin clears him. We check up back up front, Tyler Tomasi. Looking good. Joseph Wright is lurking right behind him. And I think he can catch up to him in the coming laps. There's still a lot of race left. And we are going to, while there's a little bit of subside in the action, we are going to take this time to thank our sponsor, that is Juan's Mexican Cafe and Cantina. And Juan's Mexican Cafe and Cantina, he's one of the Atlee Racing sponsors. It's a family-owned and operated restaurant featuring authentic Mexican dishes, and many of those dishes are actually beloved recipes handed down through relatives from Mexico. Ooh, while I was saying that, caution is out. And I am not sure how the caution came out. It wasn't up front. Let's check in with Ian Martin in the number one machine. Hey Ian, this is Atlee. Do you copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So what happened there to cause you to fall back right before that caution there?
I got on the gas a little early to try to get around Tyler off the two. But then I slid because I'm
So how are you gonna rebound from that?
hopefully these 4 new tires will help me get up through the pack. I had to cut somebody a break. They almost shot my nose and caused us a wreck.
All right, let's see what happens here in the coming restart. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, let's see what happens to Ian Martin there. He says hopefully his 4 new tires will kick in. We'll see if that is true. Let's check with Joseph Wright and see what's going on there. And looks like he went into the pits. Hey Joe, this is Atlee in the booth. Do you copy?
10-4.
So I see that you made the decision to go into the pits. What's kind of your strategy right now?
Fuel, tires are always good right now, Atlee.
So in the coming restart, what's going to be your strategy? You were very close to Tyler Tomasi. You're going to be up there. So how are you going to try to get up there?
Oh, I'm just going to save the car right now.
All right. Well, good luck. Restart's coming up, and let's see what happens. Oh, looks like the leader, Tyler Tomasi, is going in the pit road. And not really a lot of other drivers are doing so. Of course, Joseph Wright did do that. And there's a group that did go earlier. So it's interesting on why Tyler Tomasi went a little bit later after the others. So it's him. Let's see who's this driver right here. The 3 car of Louis Loya. He went. So now that puts Eric Laurie up there with Bobby Labonte right behind him. Waiting to see if next time by the lights on the pace car will go off. And they have. So here is going to be your restart order. Starting in the first position is the 071 of Eric Laurie. Second is Bobby Labonte. Third is Daniel Imrindal. Fourth is Maurice Johnson. Fifth is Garrison Smith. And sixth, it's Max Diamond. Seventh is Dave Swindell. Eighth is Dale Willoughby. Ninth is Joe Delavecchia. 10th is Joseph Wright. 11th is Scott Simley. 12th is Ian Martin. 13th is Ed Williams Jr. 14th is Gabe Butler. 15th is Robert David Ballantyne. 16th is Gary Jenkins. 17th is Louis Loya. 18th is Tyler Tomasi. 19th is Randy Miner. 20th is John Obi Abrimski. 21st is Josh Hall. And 22nd is Gary Peck. So front row, Bobby Labonte in the Slim Jim car, and Eric Laurie in the John Deere car. And it's cool to see someone like Bobby Labonte in one of these races. Let's see what happens here. All right. Pace car pulls in. Green flag is out here at Texas Motor Speedway. And we got Bob Labonte and Eric Laurie battling for the lead. Oh no, Daniel Lindahl. Let's look and see what happened there. So Daniel Lindahl, he just got loose one more time. So Daniel Lindahl, he's there. He is trying to get up. And it's just he got in the grass there, and that made his car loose, and he ended up making contact with the wall. Disappointing there for. And looks like Bob Labonte did have the lead for a little bit, but Eric Laurie has now taken the lead from Bobby Labonte. Oh, but Bob Labonte is going under Eric Laurie into the turns. Bob Labonte is on the side. His nose is up front. Will he clear him? And he does. Bob Labonte, new leader here at Texas Motor Speedway. Maurice Johnson is there behind Eric Laurie. Will he try to make the move in the turn? I don't think he can quite make it. Ooh, Maurice Johnson, he could get Eric Laurie in the turn here. Nope. And that leaves Bob Labonte up there. Ooh, Maurice Johnson makes the move under Eric Laurie. He's up there on the rear quarter panel. Looks like Eric Laurie has now cleared him again. Bob Labonte is just very quickly stretching out that gap from Eric Laurie. It looks to be ever on growing, so let's look and see what's going on in other parts of the pack. We see Eric Laurie there. Maurice Johnson not far behind. He's going up here with Dave Swindell. He's looking good all by himself. Here is Ian Martin. Oh, here's some competition right here. Joseph Wright is side by side right now with the 16 of Garrison Smith, and behind them is Dale Willoughby and Tyler Tomasi. This should get interesting. So Dale Willoughby has gotten past Tyler Tomasi. He's trying to get past Garrison Smith here. And he gets a lot of momentum in the turns, but not quite enough. And looks like Dale Willoughby, caution is out. Let's see what happened. Here's an instant replay. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened in that wreck there. Bobby Labonte was the leader when the caution flag waved. Let's see if he goes into the pits or not, if any strategy is going on with Bobby Labonte. And same thing with maybe Eric Laurie and Maurice Johnson. Because like I said, tires and fuel it might become a major factor in the outcome of this race. We're gonna get, or at least try to get the number 81 car of Josh Hall into the booth. Let's see. Let's see if he goes into the pits actually. Looks like he is going into the pits. Oh. And all of the leaders. Oh, Bob Labonte stayed out. And many drivers going into the pits. Pretty much everybody except for Bob Labonte goes into the pits. And I wonder about that strategy and whether it will work for Bobby Labonte in the number 15 Slim Jim car. And it's just so cool to have someone like Bobby Labonte in one of these races. And these pit stops should shake up the rankings. Oh, somebody is in the grass. That's not good. Oh, when they pass by. When he pulls out of his pit stall, who is that? The 27 of John Obi Obrimski. He just very sharply turned out of his pit stall, and that launched him into the grass. We're gonna try again to get Josh Hall into the pits. He went into it. Hey Josh, this is Atlee in the booth. Do you copy?
I gotcha.
So we're about close to halfway there in this race, and you went to the pits there. You've got fresh tires, fresh fuel. What's going to be your strategy in the upcoming laps?
Well, I think it's just going to be preservation for right now. I was looking for track position, so I only got 2 tires. So just going to see how this plays out here, and hopefully I can get this this little turbo car.
All right, good luck, and let's see what happens in this coming restart.
Thank you.
Still lights on the pace car are on. Again, before that caution came out again. I would like to mention Juan's Mexican Cafe and Cantina. And Juan's Mexican Cafe and Cantina is a family-owned and operated restaurant featuring authentic Mexican dishes, many of them which are actually beloved recipes handed down through relatives from the Mexican food capital of the world, Mexico. It features fresh ingredients, the highest quality meats, great cocktails, craft beers, and a festive, family-friendly atmosphere. We invite you to visit Juan's in Newport News, Hampton, and Gloucester for the finest Mexican food in our region. And right now you can get all of your favorites by pickup and delivery. If you want more information, visit their website, juanscafeandcantina.com, and get some great food from the one and only. Thank you to the support, Juan's Mexican Cafe and Cantina, and thank you to the support from all of the Atlee Weiss Racing sponsors. Lights on the pace car has gone off, so let's go over the restart order. In the first position, Bobby Labonte. Second is Maurice Johnson. Third is Dave Swindell. Fourth is Ian Martin. In fifth is Joseph Wright. In sixth is Eric Laurie. In seventh, it's Tyler Tomasi. In eighth, it's Robert David Valentine. In ninth, it's Garrison Smith. In 10th, it's Scott Simley. In 11th, it's Josh Hall. In 12th, it's Joe Della Vecchia. 13th is Gabe Butler. 14th is Randy Miner. 15th is Gary Jenkins. 16th is Ed Williams Jr. 17th is John O.B. Abrimski. 18th is Louis Loya. 19th is Max Diamond. 20th is Dale Willoughby. 21st is Daniel Emmerdahl. And 22nd is Gary Peck. Pace car should be pulling in as we get into the front straightaway. Watch the front row. Maurice Johnson, Bobby Labonte. Two great drivers. Gonna battle it out on the front row, and some others right behind them.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out here at Texas Motor Speedway on the restart. Let's see who's gonna make it out in the turns, or will it be side by side into the straightaway. Bobby Labonte seems to have the faster car, and he ends up clearing the 322 of Maurice Johnson. Going under him, there's Dave Swindell trying to get under him. There's Joseph Wright right behind Dave Swindell. The one car of Ian Martin is on the outside of Joseph Wright. Let's go look at this battle and see. Ian Martin is trying to pass on the outside. I am not sure if it will work. Joseph Wright clears Ian Martin. Now it's Tyler Tomasi's turn to try to pass him. And he does end up passing Ian Martin. Now the 70 car of Robert Valentine and Ian Martin. Looks like, oh, Joseph Wright and Tyler Tomasi are side by side also back there. Looks like Tyler Tomasi ends up clearing, and Robert Valentine ends up clearing Joseph Wright. Oh, right on the bumper there is Maurice Johnson. Oh, he gets sent back, almost gets in contact. Tyler Tomasi is trying to get under Dave Swindell for the third position, and there's a battle for first. Maurice Johnson pulls under, trying to get on Bob Labonte. He's on the quarter panel. His nose is up there and clear. Maurice Johnson passes Bob Labonte for the lead. New leader. And looks like single file now between those four cars, but the action will not stop, looks like. Tyler Tomasi is trying to make the move over there. There's back there Joseph Wright, Robert Valentine. The action is not stopping here. And there's Ian Martin also. Robert Valentine isn't exactly in the good position right now, the high side. And so Joseph Wright has pretty much got him cleared. Now it's Ian Martin's turn to try to clear Robert Valentine. Dave Swindell is trying to get under Maurice Johnson, who's been overtaken again by Bobby Labonte for the lead. Dave Swindell up there. He still has not gotten him cleared. And we're 3 wide with Tyler Tomasi trying to get under Dave Swindell in the turn side by side. And wow. And then here comes Joseph Wright. This is getting crazy. Single file again now. But I don't think it's going to be for long. And that was an action-packed couple of laps. Here comes Ian Martin under Joseph Wright, trying to get the pass. Look at this cam. He's got a fast car. He's on the rear quarter panel. He's on the side. Behind him is Robert Valentine. There is Ian Martin. There is a lot of battling up front. Bobby Labonte and Dave Swindell. We look up there having a time. Oh no, the 12 and the 16 car. Looks like just the 12 car got in contact. Either the 16 pulled up or the 12 pulled down, and they hit the wall. And I called them the 12 and the 16, but their actual names, Scott Simley and Garrison Smith. Watch it one more time. The 12 car looks like, I think the 16 car might have pulled down. And then what a major wreck, but you might have seen it differently. You might have thought that the 12 car might have pulled up. A lot of times when there's cautions, racing can be seen differently by different people. And especially with the drivers, the drivers have different stories on what happened also. But Bobby Labonte got the restart there, and he led for most of the time. Looks like Bobby Labonte is pulling into pit road. Let's watch this race. Here off of pit road, Maurice Johnson stays out. So we heard Joe Wright say we expect to need to pit at least twice, and I wouldn't be surprised to see pit strategy coming into play, as a lot of drivers are going into pits this time by, but we've also seen drivers stay out. So different drivers, different strategies. We're going to see which strategies work. So the winner off of pit road looks to be Joseph Wright. So if they pit here, they should be able to make it for the rest of the race. And so we're going to get Joseph Wright into the booth. He's in that number 2 Toyota. Let's see. Hey Joe, this is Atlee in the booth. Do you copy?
Hey there.
So it looks you're going to be up there by Maurice Johnson. How are you going to handle the restart and the upcoming laps with a lot of competition around you?
Well, I figured me and Maurice could probably hold him off for a couple laps till the tires level out. I think it's like 5 laps. How many did we do just now? 5 or 6 maybe?
Yeah, we did about 5 or 6. And I also have one more thing. Do you think you have a long run car or a short run car this race?
They're all fixed setups, so we're all running the same thing. But I'm pretty good at saving those tires, letting it ride through the corner. So we'll see how it goes.
So you're going to be behind Maurice Johnson. Good luck, and let's see what happens in this coming restart. So there's a few drivers up there. The finishing order is not decided. There goes Daniel Rindall. He is going to get his lap back. He's going to go from 5 laps down to 4 laps down. He's still not on the lead lap, but he is one step closer to being on the lead lap. So those 2 cars that I just showed, they should be the first 2 cars in the front. We're going to see if the pace car's lights are going to turn off. And that's how you know when to do the restart order. And the lights on the pace car are off. So let's do the restart order. Starting in the first position is Maurice Johnson. In second, it's Joseph Wright. In third, it's Dave Swindell. In fourth, it's Bobby Labonte. In fifth, it's Tyler Tomasi. In sixth, it's Joe Dellavecchia. In seventh, it's Ian Martin. In eighth, it's Josh Hall. In ninth, it's Robert David Ballantyne. In 10th, it's Gabe Butler. In 11th, it's Eric Laurie. In 12th, it's Randy Miner. In 13th, it's Gary Jenkins. In 14th, it's Ed Williams Jr. In 15th, it's Scott Simley. In 16th, John Obie Abrimski. 17th is Louis Loya. 18th is Garrison Smith. 19th is Daniel M. Rindall. 20th is Max Diamond. 21st is Dale Willoughby. And 22nd is Gary Peck. Alright, so we have the front row decided. It's Maurice Johnson in a Toyota. Joseph Wright in a Toyota. how will this restart play out? Pace car pulls in.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out here at the Texas Motor Speedway, and already some side-by-side racing. Maurice Johnson and Joseph Wright are going side-by-side into the turns. Maurice Johnson has a little bit of a faster car. He passes Joseph Wright. Now Dave Swindell is trying to get under Joseph Wright, and he does. Now it's the 76 car of Tyler Tomasi on the rear quarter panel of Joseph Wright. He is getting up there. Can he clear him? And he ends up clearing him. Now, oh, he still's not. And now he does. And he's going to fall in line with some of the others. Badalabante now getting under Joseph Wright, but he seems to stay the same. Yep, it's going to be single file now. There's, up there, Dave Swindell is making the move under. The 14 of Dave Swindell is making the move under the 322 car. And can he clear him? And he does. Dave Swindell clears the 322 of Maurice Johnson. We have a new leader. Now it's the 76 of Tyler Tomasi getting under the 322 of Maurice Johnson. He does. It's Joseph Wright getting under the 322. It's side by side into turns 3 and 4. Oh no, Dave Swindell. That was a big save there. Oh no. Okay, that's not good. Caution should be coming out, and yes, caution comes out. That didn't go well. There he is on the side of the wall. Get to his cam. He's in the 14 car. Let's see what happened. Either Tyler Tomasi pulled up or Swindell pulled down. And here is your instant replay. So Dave Swindell was there. He tapped. I think he pulled down on him. And he scrapes the wall there. Then he pulls down, hits the rear quarter panel of Martin. Then he hits Josh Hall. Then he hits the 27 of Obrimski. And what a shame. Again, look at that wall scrape. The contact with Ian Martin ricochets back into the wall. And then look at Ian Martin. That's a shame. He gets in to Robert David Ballantyne and Joe Della Vecchia. There's Josh Hall. They ended up making contact, hitting the 12 car. Nowhere to go. Oh, this is the big one right here. Everybody's piling in. And then Daniel Rendall. Oh, no. All right, that's crazy. That was a crazy race. And look at just the madness on the front straightaway. What a shame for all of them. Pit stops. Bob Labonte, though, stayed out. Oh, he already went through. All right, Tyler Tomasi wins the race off of pit road. Second is Joseph Wright. Third is Robert David Ballantyne. Fourth is Gabe Butler. Fifth is Eric Laurie. Sixth is the 171. Seventh is Simley. Eighth, then it's ninth is the 9 car of Gary Jenkins. And 10th off of pit road is Maurice Johnson. And 11th off of pit road is the 27 of Obrimski. That was an exciting race off of pit road. There's 3 drivers that we didn't see race off of pit road. Bob Labonte, 3 car of Louis Loya, and Tyler Tomasi. They make up the top 3. They either went in the pits earlier than them or they stayed out, and that could be a strategy in the making for them. And so tonight already we've seen 5 cautions, 15 caution laps, 15 lead changes, and the fastest lap of the race. I'll look. Who is it? It's Tyler Tomasi with a 29.833, and all of those are subject to change. Right now, the leader is Bobby Labonte. And that number 15 Slim Jim car. The race length is 66 laps. Fitting because the series is the Route 66 Super Speedway Series. So if you are now just joining us and didn't hear at the beginning, I'll explain one more time that what FND Racing is. FND Racing is one of the oldest online racing simulation groups of any racing game / simulation. Their roots go back to Sierra Papyrus's NASCAR Fort, which debuted 10 days before Dale Earnhardt's death in 2001. No wonder it's one of the oldest online racing simulation groups. Anyway, the core of the group can be traced back to the Gollum 38, which were 104-lap races that Monty Noyes hosted. They then migrated to NASCAR 2002 and NASCAR 2003 before jumping here to iRacing. They're not a league, although they have done the league thing before. They're now just a group of guys who share the same passion of heart-pumping, white-knuckle racing. While they do have a team within the group, they will work with those who race with them, win in other races. So if you're looking for great side-by-side racing with very few or even no cautions, then check FND Racing out, and their rooms are always open. And unless you prove to be a bonehead, you're welcome to race with us. Lights on the pace car has gone off, so here is your restart order. In the first position, it's going to be Bobby Labonte. In second, Louis Loya. In third, it's Tyler Tomasi. In fourth, it's Robert David Ballantyne. In fifth, it's Joseph Wright. In sixth, it's Gabe Butler. In seventh, it's Eric Laurie. In eighth, it's Scott Simley. In ninth, it's Randy Miner. In 10th, it's Ed Williams Jr. In 11th, it's Gary Jenkins. In 12th, it's John O.B. Abrimski. In 13th, it's Maurice Johnson. In 14th, it's Dave Swindell. 15th is Ian Martin. And 16th is Josh Hall. Here we go. Louis Loya. Bobby Labonte. Let's see how this restart plays out. All right, pace car pulls in.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out here at Texas Motor Speedway, and already with a big jump is Bobby Labonte. Following closely behind is Tyler Tomasi. Louis Loya got jumped there on the restart, and here comes all the cars passing him. Ballantyne passes Louis Loya. Now Joseph Wright is going to try to pass Louis Loya. Here comes Tyler Tomasi trying to get under. Ballantyne is there on Tyler Tomasi as well. As you see, 70 Robert David Ballantyne. What a jump from Bobby Labonte. That's the kind of restart that you want to see. Jump your sidecar and hold off the others, but I'm not sure if he can hold off for long, because here comes Tomasi in the number 76 car. You can see him right there behind Bobby Labonte, turning that wheel into the turns. And unlike it's not as high as super speedways, but still, look at that 24-degree banking. You're still leaning to the sides there. Look at Tyler Tomasi right on the bumper. He gets there on the rear quarter panel. He can't quite make it. He gets cleared again by Bobby Labonte. Wow, this is all going on. Here comes Ballantyne. He's been trying to get past the 76 again. Tyler Tomasi is getting under Bobby Labonte. Will he clear him? He does. Tyler Tomasi clears Bobby Labonte, and along comes Robert David Ballantyne with him. But still, Ballantyne has not cleared Bobby Labonte, and now it is official. Both of them have cleared him, and it's now Tyler Tomasi's race to be led. We are now 9 laps to go in this race. Still, just because he took the lead there doesn't mean anybody, caution could still come out. There could be another lead change. Anything can still happen in this race. Ballantyne is there. There's Joseph Wright back there trying to get past Bobby Labonte. He's on the side, getting under him. Can he clear the 15 car? He does. Joseph Wright now clears Bobby Labonte for the wanted third place position, but Bobby Labonte is trying to get past Joseph Wright again. If he can quite do that. Oh, Joseph Wright, something happened there in the turns. He's getting under him. And Bobby Labonte, behind him, you can see Scott Simley is getting up into the frame also. He's going to try to follow behind with Bobby Labonte and passing Joseph Wright. He still hasn't made the pass yet. He's still there. Oh, here's the battle for first. The 70 car of Robert David Ballantyne is there behind Tyler Tomasi. Look at this right here. This is crazy. He was there on the bumper, but there goes Tomasi extending the gap over Robert David Ballantyne. Let's check back into that battle over here. Still looks like Bobby Labonte has overtaken Joseph Wright for the third position in that number 15 Slim Jim Chevrolet Silverado. And oh no, something happened to Robert David Ballantyne, because here comes all of them flying past him. I'm not sure if he made contact with the wall, if there was any bumping with Tomasi. We might have to go even further. So here we are. Ballantyne gets into Tomasi, and that sends him up to the top of the track. Looks like he had to heavy brake to make sure he didn't get into the turn. Looks like he fell behind. 5 laps to go. When we cross the finish line, it'll be 4 laps to go. Joseph Wright is getting under Bobby Labonte. He makes the pass. Joseph Wright now in second place over Bobby Labonte. But Bobby Labonte, I looked and saw he's trying to make a crossover move on him. And looks like he clears them, though, again. Scott Simley's there also trying to get past Bobby Labonte. And Joseph Wright, he's getting under Tyler Tomasi for the lead. Joseph Wright is your new leader here at Texas Motor Speedway, but I don't think Tyler Tomasi's done. He's going to try to get that lead back. Look at this 4-car group of people. Scott Simley on the bumper. Bobby Labonte is getting under Scott Simley for the third position, and now he's trying to pass. Oh, that hurt Tyler Tomasi there at that little air. It looks like there might have been some net code there between Bobby Labonte and Tyler Tomasi. Now it's Joseph Wright is in the lead. Caution is out. So I think we're going to have a green-white checkered. What happened there to Tyler Tomasi? So there was some very competitive racing going on here. Bobby Labonte pulled up, and there didn't seem to be any contact. Must have been a little bit of what in the iRacing community it's known as net code, which means it looks like they hit each other, but they actually didn't. I'm not sure, though, why the caution exactly came out. He was just a slower car on the track. It looks like nobody did make contact with him. And maybe he blew a tire and he couldn't make it to pit road. And this looks like when the caution came out. All right. So we're going to have a green-white checkered now. Let's see if there will be any pit strategies. Will you go in or stay out? That is the question. Looks like there goes Josh Hall. He is going to get his lap back and be on the lead lap, as he went by the pace car. And once he crosses the finish line, he should be getting his lap back. a few drivers going in. Robert David Ballantyne goes in. We'll watch this race off pit road. It's a mini race. It's not exactly. All of them are gonna go to the back of the pack there. Looks like Scott Simley won the race off pit road behind him. Robert David Ballantyne. Then coming behind them is the 27 of Abrimski, John Obi Abrimski. And there goes Josh Hall, who is happy because now I think he got his lap back. And yes, it's now official on the scoreboard that he has gotten his lap back. Let's look at some of the paint schemes. That's a cool thing to do. Look at the 3-car, looking like the old, when it was known as the Craftsman Series. I forgot his name, but he raced in a car similar to that, except for it was the white. It was the traditional white number 3 car. Maurice Johnson racing in that white and blue car. The 9 car, it's for Memorial Day. There's Ian Martin, and it's a traditional black car. It's looking nice. And then Bob Labonte Slim Jim car, Joseph Wright Toyota car, a lot. There, look at the Bobby Labonte Slim Jim car, an old NASCAR sponsor. Haven't seen Slim Jim on any cars in the past few years, but it was an older sponsor. Eric Laurie, old Chad Little, forgotten NASCAR driver. A lot of people don't know him, but he raced in the number 97. I believe it was a Pontiac. Back when Pontiac was in the NASCAR, whatever series, it was either Winston or Nextel, and he was pretty good. And he raced in the John Deere car. But since then I've seen other mower companies, but not John Deere in the past. And we would like to take the time here to thank the following sponsors for their support. They are the sponsors of Alley Race Racing, and they include Premier Heating and Air Services, Juan's Mexican Cafe and Cantina, Dayton Wee State Farm, Go To Property Services, Smith Wraps and Graphics, Damon's Lawn Service and Landscaping, Motivated Auto Sales, Bobby's Auto Service Center, and Amsoil East Coast Synthetics. Thank you to those sponsors for all their support. So, green, white, checker. This should be exciting. Your restart order. First position is going to be Joseph Wright. In second is Bobby Labonte. Third is Eric Laurie. Fourth, Ed Williams Jr. In fifth, it's Louis Loya. Sixth is Maurice Johnson. Seventh is Gary Jenkins. Eighth is Randy Miner. Ninth is Scott Simley. And 10th, it's Robert David Ballantyne. 11th is John Obi Abrimski. Then in the 12th position is Ian Martin. And in 13th, it's Josh Hall. Those are going to be your 13 cars on the restart, and all 13 of them can win. If there is a caution on the first green, white, checkered lap, then the race is over. And if there's a caution on the final lap, then it'll be a race to the finish. All right, pace car pulls in. Green, white, checkered. It's Bob Labonte on the high side and Joseph Wright on the bottom. Who will get the better jump? Green flag is out here at Texas Motor Speedway. And side by side is Joseph Wright and Bobby Labonte. Who is going to get the advantage in the turn? Still, it's very competitive. Bobby Labonte pulls in, is trying to block Eric Laurie, is getting under Joseph Wright, trying to get him in the turn. Bobby Labonte is low. Going into the turns, he makes contact with Joseph Wright and knocks him out. Whoa, and caution is out, which means the race happened. He made contact with Joseph Wright. And I believe that makes Bobby Labonte the winner. I'm not sure. We'll see. Wait, the pace car pulls out. Oh, what a way to end a race. Bobby Labonte in the number 15 Slim Jim Chevrolet Camaro is the winner of the first race in the FND Route 66 Summer Speedway Series. Congratulations again to Bobby Labonte. Wow, what a way to end the race with the bump and run decision that ended up making him the winner. Second place. Wait, Joseph Wright is your winner. It's the rankings have now been changed. Joseph Wright is your winner now. So looks like the rankings have now been changed. Representing the Club of Michigan, it's Joseph Wright. Second place was Louis Loya. Third was Robert David Ballantyne. In fourth was Gary Jenkins. In fifth was Josh Hall. Sixth was Scott Simley. In seventh was Ian Martin. Then eighth, Ed Williams Jr. In ninth, John Obi Abrimsky. 10th was Bob Labonte. In 11th was Eric Laurie. In 12th was Maurice Johnson. In 13th was Randy Miner. In 14th was Tyler Tomasi. 15th was Dave Swindell. 16th was Gabe Butler. 17th was Joe Della Vecchia. 18th was Garrison Smith. 19th was Daniel Emrandall. 20th was Max Diamond. 21st was Dale Willoughby. 22nd was Gary Peck. 23rd was Eric Quinton. 24th was Kyle Fitzpatrick. 25th was Dennis St. Germain. And 26th was Hunter Heck. Wow. We're going to try to get a post-race interview with the winner of the race, Joseph Wright. Hey, Joe, this is Atlee in the booth. Do you copy?
I do copy, Atlee. How's it going, bud?
Congratulations on your win here with the FND Route 66 Summer Speedway Series. How did you do it?
Well, I don't know that I necessarily won it. Bobby was ahead of me when they threw the caution, and maybe it was a last timing loop. I'm not sure how that works, but he had a good car. He actually moved me out the way, and he had that wrapped up.
Interesting. Anybody you want to thank that supported you with this win?
I just want to thank Intensity Broadcasting and FND Racing, man. These guys that we race with are class acts for the most part, and they love racing together, and they come out every Tuesday and Friday night, and it's been a blast.
All right, congratulations on your win, and we hope to see you on Friday for the FND Super Speedway Racing. Well, that was a hectic finish here at Texas Motor Speedway. Thank you for joining us on Intensity Broadcasting for FND Racing Tuesday night at Daytona International Speedway. I am Atlee Weiss, and I hope you enjoyed tonight's race. Please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And also, if you want more information or you want to contact us if you want us to announce your league, then make sure to visit our website at www.intensitybroadcasting.com. See more racing action like this, and we hope to see you at our next race. It should be Friday with the FND Super Speedway Racing, and we'll see you guys next time. Over and out.